The Pokemon market slowdown is here, folks, and I'm going to show you the volume because that's the most important thing. It is not just about the price. Don't look at an ETB and say this is $400. Look at the $400 and see how many people are buying it. And some of these ETBs I'm going to show you, people are not purchasing. You'll see. And I am giving away free packs of Black Bolt. For every item that you order, you will get one pack for free. So that's like a $7.50 value. So if you order 4 ETBs, you will get 4 packs for free. 5 days left. Okay, I'm not gonna be doing this for the rest of my life, giving out free stuff like this. All right, so it's while supplies last. All right, let's start with Big Bertha here. 151 going for $395. So people are gonna watch this. They're gonna say, look, there is no slowdown at all, right? You're probably thinking, DJ, you're crazy. What are you talking about? 151's my favorite set of all time. On the 1st of October, only 1 was sold. On the 2nd, 1. 3rd had 3. The 4th did have 16 sales, but it also went down a lot. After that, though, just a single item sold on the 6th. None sold on the 7th, none sold on the 8th, none sold on the 9th. How about the 10th? We did have 6. What about the 11th? 0. 0 on the 12th, 6 on the 13th, 14th was 4, 15th you did have 9, 16, 0, 17, 0, 18, 1. 19, 1, and so far today 0 sales. So you can look at the data and you can interpret it as, wow, there is no slowdown. Look at the price. But then you really need to look at that volume there. Wait a minute, no one's buying this? Or one person on planet Earth is buying this from TCG? You're gonna tell me there's no slowdown? Look at the data, guys. Don't use your emotions, just look. Next up, 151 Pokemon Center going for $900. That is shipped. Really, even looking back in September or late September, you could see there's really nothing sold. Every now and then, 1 per day for the Pokemon Center. October 3rd, you had 2 for sale. On the 3rd or 4th was 0, 5, 0, 6, 0, 7, 0, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 0, folks. Nobody is buying 151 Pokemon Centers. 14th, 0, 15th, 0, 16th, 0, 17th, 0, 18, 1 was sold, 19 and 20th. 0. You're telling me not one person was willing to buy this item, but 151 Pokemon Centers are just so amazing though, right? But nobody's buying it. Moving on to one of my favorites, Prismatic Evolutions. Much healthier sales, much higher volume, especially for the regular ETB. Now this is, of course, because it's cheaper. And I think that's something that you need to keep in mind. When it's cheaper like this, around that $130 mark, maybe 3 people, 4 people can afford it. But when you try to do $400, you've really you just killed half the market. Probably more than half the market is not willing to buy it, which I think is good. You should not be paying that much for an ETB, at least 151. Come on now. October 1st was 12 sold, 7 sold for the 2nd. The 4th was 9, 5th, 23. The 6th, you had 15. 7th was 22. 9th, you can see, guys, look, double digits for most of these. 13th was 15, 21 on the 15th, 16th was 14 sales. Just look at these numbers. Every now and then a single digit, but for the most part, selling pretty well. Just yesterday was 12 sold, and that ranged up to $140. And today alone, it's only 10 a.m. Eastern, already 3 have sold. The Pokemon Center, which is supposed to be this amazing thing, right? Everybody says buy the Pokemon Center over the regular ETB. It's super rare, it's super scarce. Got it, checked. October 2nd, you had 12 for sale, so much better than 151. On the 3rd, 4. On the 4th was 9. Most of these days, they're selling pretty good. Recently, they are slowing down for the Pokemon Center. Even seeing some zeros here on the 17th. 18 only sold 2. Yesterday sold 0. If the Pokemon Center is so superior, it's just so good, is it really liquid? I don't think Pokemon's liquid at all. I genuinely don't think so. And this is proof in the pudding, because you can say, hey, this is a $400 product. This is the Pokemon Center. It's so rare, but who's going to buy it? Who will you sell these things to? If you go on eBay, it's going to be the same thing. Who are you going to sell this stuff to, guys? At these levels, you're going to have to mark it down. So you really can't say, I have a $400 ETB. I mean, you can, but are you going to be able to sell it? Probably not. At least in this market, you're not going to be able to. Now, the booster bundles are on fire. These things are still selling. This is about $60 shipped. Price came down about $5 as of recent. I'll just quickly go through this. You can see October 1st, 65 sales, 68, 135 on the 3rd, 75, 51, 90. Wow, 149. This is insane. 73, 49. I know on my store, these sell out fast, man. I can barely keep them in stock. And I think I was under market, but now I'm like at market or slightly over because the price went down. So it's at 60 sold, 101 sold, 91. You can see just yesterday, 63 of these were sold. Just since this morning, 10 have been sold already. Prismatic really has no slowdown when it comes to volume. Yes, the price might adjust just a little bit, but there is no slowdown really for Prismatic Evolutions. Good old Destined Rivals, pretty much at $400. But does the volume support this $400? Early October, there was a good amount of these, pretty much double digits. As of recent, October 10th, there was 13 sold. Wow, 63 sold when it started to go closer to 360. 20 sold, 21. So really healthy movement here. October 17th, you had 18, 7, 17. Just yesterday was 17. And then today alone has already seen 5 sold. So as far as getting your product actually sold with Destined Rivals booster box, pretty good chance, at least compared to 151. Looking at the base ETB, this is going for $112. The volume was single digits here. Not a lot of buyers. Mid wasn't bad. 14, 6, 16, 9, 12. As the price has been going down a little bit, it has picked up though. 18 sold just yesterday. Today's already 5 sold. And what about the Pokemon Center? What are we seeing here as far as volume? On the 8th, 0. 9th, 2. 10th, 0. 1 on the 12th. You had 5 on the 13th, 0 on the 14th. You can see it's a lot of single digits, low single digits or none. 18th had 2. Yesterday they sold 2, and today so far 0. So the fan favorite Destined Rivals is doing pretty well, at least compared to something like 151. That being said, it is a lot cheaper. So you're starting to notice, yes, Prismatic is selling really, really well. No shit, because it's a fan favorite and it's dirt cheap. Destined Rivals, brand new set, so it's got a lot more risk, but selling pretty decent, pretty well for sure. The booster bundle here going for about $55. These sell very well. October 12th, 42 sold. Oh my goodness, 30, 52, 40, 74. Yeah, these are doing great. Destined Rivals overall, if you're trying to liquidate your position on this, pretty simple to do, pretty easy to do, except for the Pokemon Center is tough to do. All right, good old Surge and Sparks going for about $270 shipped. Looking back in early October, somewhere between 1 and 6, and you have an 8th sprinkled in, 5 sold, coming down, 14 sold on the 11th as the price has been coming down. Not bad, honestly, because like I said, the price is getting closer to $250. People are interested. About 5 sold, 10 sold on the 18th. Yesterday, 4 were sold. And this morning alone, 2 have already sold. So certainly people are interested in Surging Sparks. And what are you noticing? Obviously, the cheaper it is, the more people are interested in it. Doesn't really matter if it says superior product like 151 is. Once that price gets past the Timmy levels, the affordable levels, people aren't really buying. This is an ETB that I see literally everywhere. $75 shipped. I see people trying to sell these on Facebook Marketplace for 70, sitting for weeks. But hey, there's a lot of volume when it comes to Surging Sparks. Looking back on the 9th, 20 sold, 21, 16, 30, 20, 30, wow, 24. So this is a really good ETB to open if you're just trying to have some fun. You know, it's affordable. It's close enough to MSRP where it's not too bad. You can definitely open up a bunch of packs with this one. It's a fun one. This won't last forever though. We're not always going to see Surging Sparks at these levels. So definitely not the worst time in the world to buy, but yeah, a lot of people are interested. What about the Pokemon Center? That's going for $267 shipped. How is this selling? Same story as the other Pokemon Centers, man. Just not really selling that well. Look back early October, 0, 1, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. Like nobody bought this whole week. Not one. Okay, there was one on the 13th. Yeah, about 1 week ago, there was a single one sold. That's crazy to think about. These Pokemon Centers that everybody tells you are just so amazing. And I agree on a personal level. Yes, they are pretty amazing. But who's going to buy this stuff from you? Nobody. Even this, $267. Nobody is buying. Next, we're going to look at Journey Together. I like looking at the enhanced. I am not going to believe that the non-enhanced goes for more. I think that's just the stupidest thing ever. This comes with an extra card. Are you kidding me? Like seriously? And you're going to buy the other one? That's fine. long term, you sound silly. Last month alone, this has been selling pretty decent. So you had 7, 4, 1, 2, you know, it's journeyed together. It's not the best set in the world. It's really not. 1 sold, 2, 1. Yesterday, 6 sold, and none so far today. This isn't the most popular thing. I picked up one of these for like $230, I think last month. So I think it's going to do really well long term, like really long term. It's not going to outperform the others, but it's pretty decent. Journey together, little bit slept on, not too much, but a little bit. And then as far as the ETB, you know, I have these listed. I've only sold one of them. I think I'm at like $79 or $80. So looking back through Journey Together, it doesn't really sell well. Every now and then a double digit sold. Even at these levels, you know, 0, 1, just yesterday had 5 sold. Today, we've actually had 5 sold. So, hey, a little bit of interest there for Journey Together, but it's Journey Together, right, guys? It's only going to be so popular. Looking at the Pokemon Center, I did buy mine for $130 a couple months ago. Same story with the Pokemon Centers, guys. 2, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. Yeah. Yesterday, 0. On the 18th was 1. It's just really hard to sell these. It's hard for people to justify it, but everybody tells you how good the Pokemon Center is compared to the regular, but then same story. I mean, I feel like I'm on repeat at this point. Now, these booster bundles on my store for Journey Together, all sold out. Every time I get a restock of these, they instantly sell out. They're going for about $45 now. Volume on here definitely isn't like prismatic levels or anything, but it's pretty good. You know, 5, 10, 11, 4, 7. Interesting because the price has gone down and now people don't want it. I don't understand how that works, right? Like price go down. This is your time, little Timmy. You've been asking for this. You've been getting closer to MSRP. You want it. Nah, you don't want it no more. I want to buy it when it's at the top. I want to buy it when everybody wants it and FOMOing in. That is when I want to buy. Twilight Masquerade. Oh, buddy. Look at this sucker. Over $300 for a booster box. Early October, nobody was really buying these. 1, 4, 5. You can see 0, 5, 0, 1, 2. Yeah, yesterday were 3 sold. It's tough. Twilight Masquerade's already not a very popular set besides like Greninja. Like I would love to get a Greninja, but I'm not going to pay a stupid amount of money for it. It's just not worth $1,000 to me. But maybe one day I'd pick it up, but definitely not right now. Yeah, I think this is a tough one. Not very popular. Plus, it's a little too expensive for most people. I get it. Yeah. These ETBs for Twilight just sit on shelves. They do last usually a day or maybe half a day, at least in my area. People are starting to figure out, you know what? They can't flip these. They can't make any money off these. And when they do that, then a real collector has to come along, which there is plenty of, but you get my point. October 1st, these sold really well. 25, 32, 16, 35. Oh, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Most days it's double digits if you have these. But again, it's pretty much MSRP or like $5 more after tax. So yeah, that's the only reason it's selling really well in my opinion. But you can see a lot of sales for sure for this ETB. And I open these up every now and then if I don't have anything else to open up. Now the Pokemon Center, this is just over $200, so around $208. How is this selling? I bet the volume's super high, isn't it? Only 1 sold between September 30th and October, and not a single one has been sold in all of the month of October. So if you're looking for the Pokemon Center, is it the superior product? I don't think so. So what am I noticing over the last few weeks? Definitely in October, since we've seen this slowdown, the Pokemon Centers do not sell very well. Some of the booster boxes sell decent. Destined Rivals is showing some growth for sure. The rest, not really. Now, to be fair, I didn't look at the entire market. This video would be an hour long if I did that. But yeah, you can see people don't have enough money. People don't have a lot of money. And so maybe the people that are still around are more interested in opening. I don't really know, but the cheaper, the better as far as moving it, as far as getting a lot of volume. And then the higher priced, no crap, right? Super obvious. Nobody's buying at that point. So you got to think to yourself, is Pokemon liquid? I think it's pretty obvious that it's not liquid. You could have this huge position. You could have all these booster boxes and all these Pokemon Centers and say, wow, you know, I've really done something with my life. I'm up to $40, $50, $60,000, but you're not going to get market for sure. So you would have to make a discount. And then I think if you made a discount at that point, yeah, you could sell fairly easily. I don't think that'd be a big issue or anything, but that's kind of the market analysis. We have broken 700 subscribers thanks to all of you. If you made it to the end of the video, please put in #balloon, #balloon. So while the business is slowing down just a little bit online, I have been getting a little creative. And like I said, I'm giving these away because, hey, I did a video on them. I already weighed them all. It wouldn't be the right right thing to sell you guys those. I wouldn't feel right. So yeah, you can have them for free, right? And I've honestly been opening up a lot of them as well, just enjoying finishing up my master set. I only need about 5 more IRs, 1 SAR, and I want to say 6 or 7 of the Pokeballs left. Now, Master Balls, honestly, with this set, it's ridiculous. There is just too many things going on with this set. I don't have many Master Balls, so I might master set it without all the Master Balls because, oh my God, they're really expensive too. Oh my goodness. I've gotten way more SIRs and IRs than I did Master Balls, which I was surprised about for sure. It's been crazy. I mean, the ratio is like 20-1. Maybe it's a little bit of exaggeration, but I've rambled long enough. I appreciate all of you. If you don't mind, please like and consider subscribing. Road to 1,000 subscribers. I do plan on starting to list a few things on TCG Player. So if you're looking for something, let me know and I'll catch you guys on the next one. DJ's Poke Center, signing out.